Hello, and welcome to Dakota News Now Online. I'm Donovan Miner. The Four Winds Music and Arts Festival started in 2016 with 9 bands performing at the Icon Event Hall. This week, festival organizers announced the 2023 lineup, which has grown to a 3-day event with 4 stages and over 50 musical acts. Corey Church with Nice Enough Entertainment and the founder of Four Winds joins me today via Zoom to discuss what folks can expect from Four Winds 2023. Corey, thank you for joining me.
Happy to be here.
So take me back a little bit. 7 years ago, you had the first Four Winds Festival. What was the goal then? And did you ever expect it to grow to where it's at today?
When we started this, we were hoping that this would be something that was embraced by the community. And, every year it just grew a little bit more. It was just brick by brick. The community really built this more than I built this. After the first year, it just grew that much more every year to a point where we're at a multi-day festival that runs the gambit of a whole weekend with nearly 60 bands. So yeah, we're kind of surprised by it.
And the festival up to this point has been held at Icon every year, but it seems like you've outgrown the space. Are there any differences people can expect from the different stages in the 3 different venues?
Right. So it's not as much as that we've outgrown the space as it is we want to embrace more of the community. So Icon has always been our home, and they gave us a platform when no one else would for this, as well as with many other shows throughout the years. But we thought it was time to try to kind of jump in and embrace more of the creative aspects of town, like the Full Circle Book Co-op and Club David, as well as some other great places, are all providing a similar experience. And so there's little different niches of the community, and we thought it was time to try to embrace everybody under one umbrella. We're hoping that this is a stepping stone to make it an even bigger event downtown and involving more people in the community. It's more of a, trying to be as inclusive as possible to every aspect of our creative community, because there's so much out there that, I do this for a living and I still stumble upon a new band or a new artist or somebody doing something creative in the community that I wasn't aware of literally every week. So our entire goal is just to include everybody and grow it as much as possible, give everyone a platform.
Following up on that, I mean, you look at the lineup, you have, Later Babes, you have Denim, Hemlock, Stem Cells, just naming a few. I mean, that's a pretty diverse lineup of musicians. And would you say having representation from the different types of musicians in the area was pretty important?
Yeah, it's absolutely important. So that is our main goal, is actually to shed light on these different genres of music and different creative aspects in our community. There are people that play like indie rock music or folk music or rap music, and all of those are little niches inside the community. And this is the one event a year where we try to bring everybody together and give them a platform truly in front of everyone. And, the one thing I'm very proud of this festival over the years is there has been different bands, different artists that have collaborated out of meeting at this. And that is probably the thing that I'm happiest to see over the years, is that this is more of like a melting pot of our entire community versus one niche or another niche. This is everybody's thing.
And it's not just about the music either. The 605 Art Show is taking place during the festival. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
So over the years, this started as like a grassroots arts show, and now it's grown to a thing where this year we have somewhere in the ballpark of 40 artists. That's everything from like photographers to painters to like every medium of art. We try to really be just as inclusive with the art as we do as with the music. So it's an equal aspect to the music, in my opinion, and it's grown every year, just like the music side of things has.
So in your years of promoting shows, has there ever been a music festival like this in the area that's been this size with exclusively local talent?
Not really. Every year we try to, grab somebody regional that might be from here or have roots to South Dakota, such as the Kickback, right? They're from Chicago. They got their start here nearly 20 years ago. There's not really anything like this in the area or even in the surrounding areas. So, I think Sioux Falls can really be proud of building this the way it is. Last year we had over 2,000 people in attendance, and I was blown away by that. That was beyond any of our expectations, whether that's mine or the musicians. And we're just happy to see it grow and continue to become kind of a monster of a local festival. Truthfully, we're just trying to make it as big as it can and reach as many ears and faces as possible, because truly this is about the artistic people in our community. You know, that's I guess that's where we're trying to head with it.
And where can people find information about the lineup or ticket information?
So all the information is available at fourwindsfest.com. You can get tickets, see the lineup. More details are being announced weekly at this point. And we have lots of surprises. We have more musical acts to add, more surprises down the line coming. And you'll see more and more of it roll out throughout the summer.
Well, I got one more question for you. So from the music to the venues to the sponsors and the artists, they're all based in the area. So clearly bringing together the local talent and building community is the cornerstone of this festival. And I know you touched on it a little bit earlier, but what does an event like this mean to the music and art community in Sioux Falls? And how important is community when putting it all together?
Well, as a musician myself, I think that it's incredibly important to have a strong local community backing what you do. As an artist and a musician, it's often a thankless job. So truly, it's unique to Sioux Falls. It means a lot to everyone involved to be able to do this every year and see the growth, see some of these bands and different musicians, different artists given this platform thrive within it and thrive beyond it. It's just truly amazing seeing something like this grow this way, because we never started out thinking it would become a multi-day thing. And, hopefully this year's the catalyst to grow it even more.
Awesome. Well, Corey, thank you again for joining me today. The Four Winds Music and Art Festival is taking place July 28th through 30th at Icon Lounge, Club David, and Full Circle Book Co-op. More information on lineup and tickets can be found linked in the web story for this interview at dakotanewsnow.com. For Dakota News Now Online, I'm Donovan Miner.